With the rise of new media, a new debate is raging on the importance of freedom of expression. Billions of people around the world still don't have the right to freedom of expression. Hi, I'm Stephen Whitmore, and welcome to the Magnifying Glass.
Thousands have turned up, and literally they're still flowing in down the street here, standing out the front of
Protesters in Iran have been
station.
chanting against the religious and political elite.
I think he don't step
But for
up.
these men and women...
The freedom of expression, Article 19 of the Human Rights List, states that everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. The right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media, regardless of frontiers. This incredibly important right has been blatantly ignored by many nations and is still basically non-existent in countries like China, North Korea, Vietnam, and the entire Middle East. Unsurprisingly, these are some of the least democratic countries in the world and suffer from rampant corruption. But we do, of course, have to remember that this is not a new issue. The fight for free press has been ongoing for centuries. Thousands upon thousands have been murdered based on their social and political positions. The media has the power to educate and persuade an entire country. Therefore, it is of extreme importance that the media retains its integrity and freedom. People should be living in a country where they are presented with the truth instead of misleading propaganda. We all have the right to make up our own minds, to think what we like, to say what we think, and to share our ideas with other people. To find out a little bit more, I visited Professor Edward Hall from Stanford University.
What you have to understand is that without freedom of expression, that there can't be any democracy, you know, and without a democracy, there can be no true freedom. Freedom of expression dates way back to the Romans, when the Roman officials used to get persecuted for speaking their mind. And then later, in the Nazi regime in Germany, it became very, very clear that we needed to set up a rule or a system to keep freedom of expression safe. We know as well that in the Soviet Union, they fell very quickly as soon as they gave way to free press. We know that. Once people hear the truth, they will rebel. It makes them stronger. The truth lives through all of us, and you can't take that away. That's why it is single-handedly the most important human right. Because without freedom of expression, there wouldn't be any human rights. I've studied this for the last 5 years at Stanford. I wrote a book, if you want to check that out. We need to be able to express ourselves without fear of prosecution. We need that. It is the bare fabric of a society. This right here, this is a society. And this right here, this is a lack of freedom of expression. You see? Watch this.
Mr. Hall wanted to give us a physical demonstration.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
How are you, Sujin? My name's Stephen Whitman.
Oh, hi, Stephen. Hi.
Nice to meet you. So, your family, are they back home, or have you spoken to them?
I haven't spoken to them. I'm sorry.
That's right, buddy, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
It's right, it's hard, I understand.
I haven't spoken to them since I didn't I didn't want to tell them because I was scared of putting them in danger, and now, I don't know whether they're safe. I don't know what happened to them, and I just, you know, I miss them obviously, and that's right.
So, what do you think North Korea would look like if you could have your own opinion?
What would it look like? I think it would be very good for the country because at the moment no one is allowed to speak against the government because the government thinks it might be a threat, and I think that's very bad. And it needs to be fixed.
Now we've learned a bit about the history of freedom of expression and firsthand what the right means to people. I hope you've taken something away from this and are now educated on one of the lesser known political issues that take place around the world. I'm Stephen Whitmore, and this has been Magnifying Glass.
Oh man. No, I'm getting emotional. Shut the f*** up, bitch! We're trying to film! Shut up!
Let's get some more comments with music.
Paige, shut up! We're trying to film! Can you f*** off?
What else? Let's go, come on. That's fucking good.